This man set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for his trip to Ibiza. How bloody dare he? Does he not know what GoFundMe is used for? Think of the children, of all the families that just need a little bit more financial support, of individuals that can't pay for their medical bills, so they rely on us to help support them in their time of need. This website's supposed to do good, and this sick, twisted, degenerate human being wants to degrade the public. No, the British public, by asking them for their hard-earned money to pay for his drinks on his holiday? How dare he? Only that's what the British press would want you to believe, when in reality, it's not the case at all. Ladies, lads, mums and dads, what is up in the new world? Hope you're all having a safe quarantine. Please, make sure to look out for yourselves and others around you. We need to be safe in these times. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget to drop me a little like or comment in the section down below. And if you feel like it, please do subscribe. It does help me out a lot and gives me more motivation to make the videos that I want to make on this platform. Thank you. Let's get into the video. I just want to highlight this drama eccentric piece by the Sun newspaper today. Dave Nightingale recently set their loins on fire by asking for a mere £25 on GoFundMe to pay for a drink on his holiday to Ibiza. Yes, a singular drink. Obviously, this was a shock to us all because we can end world hunger with that amount. Just think of the countless lives that it could save, and Dave wants to spend it on booze, drugs, and hookers. Anyone looking at this with the brain size larger than a pebble would have seen that this was probably done in jest, maybe a joke between friends. But not the Sun or the average Sun reader. Instead, this was taken extremely out of context, and good old Dave was painted as the villain of the week. The Sun's article title, Ibiza shocks. Cheeky Brit, 50, launches GoFundMe page to pay for his booze on a 3K Ibiza holiday. It's quite interesting to me, the words used here. That title leads us, the reader, to believe that he wants us to pay for all of his alcohol expenses on his trip. I understand that the title has to draw you in, but isn't this just a little bit misleading and slanderous? The 3K price of the trip is literally there to make the average reader go, well, if he's spending £3 on a trip, he has enough money to pay for his drinks. What a tosser. The article should dive deeper into the absolute lunacy that Dave is trying to take our hard-earned cash to pay for alcohol, the devil's water. Blessed Father be with me. But no, the furthest it goes is breaking down what costs what and where he's going on the trip in Ibiza. A smart tactic, I guess, to win people over to the article. Nobody likes someone with more money than themselves flaunting it and asking for freebies. I wanted to see what other news outlets had to say on this topic, and I found that the Metro, yes, the second most reputable newspaper there is in the UK, also had a story on this. The Metro comes in with a grand slam ass-cheek slapping title. Man on his second Ibiza holiday in 2 months wants you to pay for his drinks. They're really going in raw this time, because we all know that 25 quid is going to get you more than a single drink in Ibiza. These media outlets have no shame in adding buzzwords into their piss-poor articles. What are buzzwords, you ask? Well, just as if multiple bees stung you, they're there to make you react badly. The Metro's article is riddled with words like addict, shameless, and boasted. They're really just trying to incite the reader into feeling a certain way. It then goes on to basically quote the Sun's original masterpiece by talking about what he's paying for on said holiday. I know. A grave sin. They basically both finish off their Grand Slam articles with a ton of quotes. No less from when they were probably invasively DMing this guy to try and get the holy Bible of stories. I went on the devil himself, Dave's GoFundMe page, and it is exactly how I thought the story went when I played it out in my mind. A private joke that was taken out of context and exploited for a puff piece in one of these shitty newspapers. What's actually interesting is how things actually went down, so here it is. 1. In a private Ibiza group. run by the lovely Dennis Curry. A few people were mentioning how expensive Ibiza is. 2. For a laugh, I posted a GoFundMe to raise £25 for a drink at Ocean Beach. 3. A guy messaged saying it's great to see light-hearted stuff for a change. Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Really doing God's work. You know what? I'm glad our media outlets are finding ways to positively reinforce predatory behavior. Something we really need to know how to do after spending months stuck inside. Fucking blah. Dave, like the true champ he is, turned this into something rather positive. Well, due to the amount of people who have taken this little private joke seriously, and now it's gone over my huge initial ask of £25, I'll be donating the funds to a charity that also operates in Ibiza. The charity is Caritas, who help people that live in poverty. Thanks to everyone that has donated so far. Thanks to them that intend to. Also, thanks to all the haters that have nothing better to do than to post sad comments. You know what? Good for Dave, actually taking something negative and turning that around into a positive. I'm glad that the Metro and the Sun also reported that the money that was being raised is going to a charity. Oh wait, they didn't. And yeah, I'm still getting this article recommended to me a week later. Well played, guys. Well played. But fuck me. Do the press really not have any news to report on? Are they just twiddling their thumbs, praying for the great Cthulhu to bring forth a worthy calamity? I get it. You brought it home. So am I. But you really are pulling the wet fart out of the shit-stained bag, aren't you? Anyway, that's it for the video. As you can tell, I'm not too fond of the British press. But I thought that this story was grasping at straws and was probably worth a mention. To those of you that watched me, I will see you next time. Well, I won't see you. Bye.